So our coverage of the most important and biggest race of the MotoGP season, Bagnaia versus Martin, coming up in just over a minute's time. So we will see you live in about 1 minute's time for the MotoGP title decider here in Valencia. The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived in Valencia. The tension has reached fever pitch as the Ricardo Tormo circuit brings the curtain down on a classic MotoGP season. It's the final showdown. It's all or nothing. Pecco Bagnaia versus Jorge Martin. It's time to crown the 20. So for the 6th time in Grand here 2 years ago, overtaking hotspots. This was last year, Miller, Bagnaia and Quartararo, when we saw the outcome of the 2022 title fight, which went the way of the Italian. Coming up next then, in MotoGP. Lift. MotoGP World Championship. 27-lap Motul Grand Prix of Valencia. He just needs 11 points to retain the championship. I will win it, courtesy. Certainly plays into the hands of Pecco Bagnaia. Maverick Vinales on the factory of Aprilia this morning, ignoring the black flag with the orange disc, which means he's got a 3-place grid penalty. Aprilia was smoking in the early part of that 10-minute warm-up session. He did not pull over to the side of the track and stop, as is the regulations. A 3-place grid penalty, of course, drops the record-breaking pole man to the 2nd row, but it puts Pecco Bagnaia on pole position for the biggest race of the season.
Yeah, just when we thought we'd seen it all this weekend, we saw this in the warm-up session this morning. Maverick Vinales with smoke coming from his bike, and he did have a little gesture to the marshals asking for a little bit of guidance. We do understand that Massimo Rivola from the Aprilia team has spoken to our Italian broadcast colleagues at Sky, and they are not happy with this. Make no mistake about it. Maverick Vinales has voiced his displeasure on Instagram. There he is, asking the marshal, should I stop or should I carry on? He carried on and came back to the pits, but because he didn't pull over immediately, which is what you're supposed to do when that flag waves with your number next to it, Maverick Vinales gets a 3-place grid penalty. As you say, it promotes Pecco Bagnaia onto pole position, and he puts another bike between himself and Jorge Martin on the grid.
A little bit of a wry smile, trying to brush that one off, because Maverick Vinales yesterday in qualifying, the one and only rider in history around this 4-kilometre Ricardo Tormo circuit that's found a lap in the 1:28s. Well, he starts P4 this afternoon. He finished the Tissot sprint in P4 yesterday. Took his first Aprilia pole position. Can he take his first Aprilia victory? The TV cameras, the reporters camped outside the factory Ducati garage.